Before we move on from IAM, is there any way I can get the machetes and flamethrowers story from your perspective?
All right. You should probably also get Joel Reed to tell his side of it.
I'm amused that you're amused by this.
I'm going to try to fill in as many of the gaps, hopefully, as I can from the other people you've had on here that have told the same story. Everybody's going to have a different opinion on it.
We had this office in Sewickley.
The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette had called it a shack by the river. It was a little bit nicer than a shack by the river. It was a nice place. It was a big upgrade from the garage in Killbuck Township for sure.
It sat between a set of train tracks on a very slim piece of land, and then we were sitting right along the bank of Western Pennsylvania's Ohio River. During the summer, we went out there and would eat our lunches, or just to have views of the river. You know, it was a nice thing to have.
The problem, though, is that there's tons of trees and weeds and overgrowth. So, like, there's really nothing between us and that really beautiful river, but all that overgrowth.
We had a parking lot, which was right next to the river, so it was kind of overgrown, and some of the weeds were starting to come in.
I think it was Jason Geist who kind of started, right, where he's like, oh yeah, well, like, we can clear that out. I've got some machetes. I'll bring some machetes.
There was an assortment of tools. There were hatchets. There were other kinds of things you cut vegetation with.
Jason Geist one day shows up with a bag full of machetes.
A bag of them?
A bag of machetes.
Jason, why do you have a bag full of machetes? Like not 2-3 machetes, like a bag full of machetes. We all, kind of go out there and it's, machetes and weed whackers clearing everything. I don't remember where the flamethrower exactly came in.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could speak on the flamethrowers.
Machetes and flamethrowers are banned at IAM Robotics.
But why flamethrowers?
Same concept. Someone was burning weeds in the parking lot with flamethrowers.
One day I was sitting in my office and I look out the window. I saw 3 individuals and I saw one of them with a machete just whacking away at the bush, whacking. And the others are just sitting there grinning ear to ear, having fun. And then they hand it to the other guy and he takes some whacks and everything else.
One of my colleagues at the time, Chris Lippert, he took up one of those machetes, just hacking away at the vegetation, and Joel saw that. And I don't exactly know what his reaction was. You should probably ask him.
I saw impending disaster. I saw somebody losing a limb, right?
That was when Joel Reed came and he's like, this is where I need to put my foot down.
My fatherly instincts kicked in, and I went out, walked across the parking lot. I walked up to him. I'm like, oh, hey, let me see the machete. They're thinking that, he's like, oh, Joel wants to take a couple whacks. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they handed the machete, and I just turned around and walked away.